All right, all right. All right, all right, all right. Get up. All right, all right, all right. Now, come on. Oh, boy. Let's see. 7. Welcome back, Alicia.
Hey.
Right on.
Right.
My fault.
I think that crowd is kicking in. I don't care what you say. I think it's talking to you.
Well, I try to do a little bit of something, when it kick in, I just let myself be free, So I put the link in there. I don't know what's up with these brothers, man. They ain't showing up. Will said a half hour. It's been about a good 45 minutes, man. You late.
They might be trying to recover. You know how that go.
Yeah, it could be. I mean, yeah, New Year's shit. We was lit. I don't know how I got on. I'm dead ass. Like it was like one of them days was like, see, I don't trust open bar. You see what I'm saying? I don't trust other people's shit. I trust what I got. So I'm doing my thing. But they open bar, and I'm thinking the plug is here for 2 hours. So I'm like, okay, at best you might get 2 drinks. But it turned out we get there all night. Plus you still had the toast. So I'm like, damn. Got out there. I'm already lit when we get there. Then I was like, man, you can get whatever you want. I'm drinking this shit, sitting down. We wasn't there but like 4 or 5 hours. So I was faded before we went in. And it was like, you never really stopped. Like you stopped to eat, okay, because they had like the food. So you ate a little bit. The food was pretty good. They had appetizers, but it was like heavy appetizers. So that helped, to absorb some liquor. So I'm like, all right, cool. But it seemed like once we got up in that car, and I told my wife, I drive. So I'm thinking she fucked up. She was straight. Got in that car, I don't know where the fuck I was going. And we like literally 10 minutes from the house, I didn't know where I was going at all. Then I get home, I hit the garbage cans and shit. It was just one of them days. It was just, and that's not me. Cause I had a thing like, I don't do this. You know what I'm saying? Like, but I was so like worried about, I didn't want my wife to drive. And, then I'm thinking, okay, well, I'll get us there. But I was fucked up New Year's. So it's going to be a long time if I get like that again. I fucked up. I woke up, I was asleep on the floor because it was hot as shit in here. Because we got, upstairs. So it was hot. It's always hot on this floor. So I'm like, I was asleep on the floor and I got up and went to the bed. But I was off the next day, so I was straight. You know what I'm saying? I was cool once I like really, really woke up. It was rough. So, but we had a good time. That's the most important thing, But
yeah, that sounds like you had a good time if you found yourself on the floor. That's always a good time when you end up on the floor.
I'll tell you what, it was right here. Oh, right here on this floor, right here.
You had a good time. If you can't remember nothing else, but you wake up on that floor, especially if you face down on the floor, that's a good time.
I wasn't face down on the floor. It was like a little.
I said especially if you face down. I said especially if you face down.
Oh yeah, you did say that.
You had a real good time.
True. But it's New Year, so I'm like, we out here. I got the little tux on and shit. I'm trying to do me. With my wife, we chilling.
Wait, was you on the floor with the tux on, Kennard?
Hell yeah, I was on the floor. It's a video up there. Shit, we party. We kicking it. Shit, it's New Year's.
Why you sound like Rick James? I'm partying.
It's a celebration.
Shit, we was kicking it. That's what we came here for. We kicking it. Shit. You damn right I had a tux on, goddammit. We out there, Wait, hold on. Let me see what it said. It's Johnny. Wait, no, that ain't Johnny. My bad. Okay, see, I ain't trying to see this shit. Anyway, but yeah, we kicking like a motherfucker. Shit, ain't nobody got time. We ain't come up here to be sitting there, Happy New Year. We kicking it. Shit. God damn it. We had a good time.
You gotta be doing what, Kennard? What you ain't got time for?
Oh, you talking about Happy New Year, all that bullshit. We ain't on that. We came out here to kick it. We done got dressed. We done came out. We ain't been out in a while. We try to have a ball. And so we did. Shit, it was a nice little joint. It was over here in Alston, like 10 minutes away. It was fun. So that's what I'm saying. With the sneaker ball, Ed, if you get a chance, fuck with the sneaker ball. It's worth it. Motherfuckers gonna be sharp. The girls gonna be sharp. The dudes gonna be sharp. You gonna be sharp. Fuck with it. For real, because it's like we did one. When was this? This maybe right before COVID, like maybe two years ago, and it was a blast. They had the whole thing with the dinner, and and I think it was open bar there. No, I think we had to pay for the drinks, but it was in Hammond, and we went out there. Yeah, it was fun. It was fun. It's just something different, something to do. You know what I'm saying? That's the whole thing. It's just something just to get out for a little bit, couple of hours, just have some fun and build memories and have fun. Shit. Shit.
You sound like Emily.
Well, shit.
Shit.
Right. There she is.
How you gotta do it, because I wouldn't have it no other way. And we look forward to the little times. I'm trying to get shit together for Valentine's Day. Same thing, or if I can find something nice for us. Yeah, we're gonna go out there, we're gonna kick it. We're gonna, what I'm saying, we're gonna do our thing. Shit. You came to the house, you got your wine, Mika?
Yeah, I got my wine. It ain't what I wanted. It ain't what I was drinking earlier.
Okay.
But it's something.
I mean, hey, shit, ain't nothing wrong with wine.
It's something. I liked it, the kind I had earlier. I had brought it out of Food for Less. I was just trying something. I be trying new wines to see what I like.
It's hard to even, for me, like, it's so many, like, billions of bottles of wines, you have no clue where to start. It's like with the cigars and stuff, I have no clue where to start with that. So I don't too much fool with them,
Yeah, I tried like, since the pandemic, I ain't been able to really do no wine tasting.
Mm-hmm.
Going to no wine tastings to know. So like I just like go in the store and try to pick out some flavors. I know I don't like dry wine.
It's
but
bitter.
I don't like too much too sweet wine, too much of a sweet wine neither though. So.
Have you tried Riesling? That's pretty, it's sweet, but it's not too sweet.
What's the name of it?
A Riesling, Riesling.
No, I haven't tried that one yet.
If you might like it.
Okay, I'm gonna give it a try. Send it to me so I know when I go. What store can I find it
at? Most stores, I think.
Oh, Alicia.
Oh, okay.
Once you talk, you said something. It was like a was it a cognac tasting or something like that?
Yeah, that was the I think it was Jack Daniels or Jim Beam. They have they used to do it downtown, but I'm thinking that they don't do it since of COVID. But they used to have these tastings where they would have these different flavors that they would bring out. Yeah. And if you were a member, they would send you an invitation and you would go downtown and stand in line and you would go taste all the different flavors that I have. And I think it was Jim Beam.
Yeah, I think it was Jim Beam. Yeah. I was something, I remember that. Because I wanted to look into that, and I don't remember if I did or if I didn't, but I do remember you making mention of it because Mika was talking about wine tasting. That's what reminded me of it.
Yeah, but the one that I sent you, you had to reserve. But the one that I was telling you all about initially, you just became a member, and they would send you every summer. They would have like 3 or 4 tastings, and they would send you an email and let you know when it was going to be and where, and you would just go down there and it was free.
That's dope. That's the real shit. And those are fun too, because shit, you can get faded. I remember we went to the beach. I'm dead ass. Like, I mean, we've been to a few. Like, we was going on like a couple years before the pandemic, and we went to one. It was like on a rooftop one, and it was dope. And I'm not a big heights person, so I was like, man, I don't know about this shit. But it was like only like 3 or 4 floors up. And we went up there and I couldn't get through the whole thing. Cause again, I'm not trusting they shit. I'm trusting my shit. So you know what I'm saying?
Issues, Kennard.
Nah, I do. I'm gonna be honest about it. Yeah, it's like, I just try to be precautious. You don't want to just rely on they shit. And now you didn't, you ain't getting no buzz. You mad as hell. Now you didn't, you like, man, what the fuck? Now you like,
Oh, you ain't worried about nobody sneaking nothing into you. You worried about somebody watering down something you get.
Yeah, it's happened before. Shit, I done been there plenty of times. You done try going to Dollar Drink Night and see if they don't water your shit down. Just pick a place. It is Dollar Drink Night. they'll water your shit all the way down. Put like
it's dollar drink night though.
But there's still a drink. You want a real drink. You don't want this Kool-Aid shit. But anyway,
you gonna get a dollar drink.
Huh?
You gonna get a dollar drink.
Why? It's supposed to be a drink. It ain't supposed to be Kool-Aid. I want a drink. If you say it's vodka in there, then it's supposed to taste the vodka. Don't be hiding my shit in 8 pounds of ice. I don't want that shit in there. Pour it straight out. But they won't do that. Like they smart. So they won't do that. They'll give you 8 pounds of ice and they give you this much vodka and this much motherfucking cranberry or Coke or some shit. And you're like, well, where the liquor at? You know what? What's happening? Oh man, then you get hip. You're like, okay, well, I gotta tip these motherfuckers in order for it to taste like a real drink. Now your dollar drink then went up to $5 per drink. That wasn't a plan. So you gotta come. So you done spent all this bread on liquor. You shouldn't have to spend it on. But see, that's how they get you, But anyway, if you go to one of them tastings, ain't none of that. This is the real shit. Like, it's a small little glass. You drink that and you go on to the next booth. But by the time you make it all the way around, you fucked up. Guaranteed. You fucked up good. Shit. You've been in drink, I don't know how much, but the wine tastings and stuff and the whiskey tastings, we've been to those tastings, you're gonna be lit. I guarantee you. They do bourbon and barbecue out on the north side somewhere every year. I want to check that shit out too. I love bourbons. Huh?
Bourbon and barbecue, that sounds like that's something to make your stomach hurt.
You think so?
That's some bubble gut stuff right there.
I would love it. Me personally, I'm like fucking with bourbons now. Bourbons are pretty good. They're all right. But some barbecue too? Shit. But they hot.
Oh my God, the excitement in your voice.
I've been putting it off. It's somewhere like Belmont or it's up north somewhere. And they do it every year. This year.
I know when I stayed in Bloomington, we used to go to the liquor stores, like the famous liquors and the Bennies and stuff like that. And they used to do it, different wine tastings and whiskey and cognac tastings and stuff like that for free with crackers and cheese. And it'd be free. Just go in there and you go up the aisles and they got different, every time they brought out something new.
That's the fly shit I'm talking about right there. Shit, shit, I don't really drink often. I'm a social drinker, but when I drink, I don't like to have step with it. Shit. God damn it. That's why I don't put no ice in my shit. I fuck ice. I don't want no ice. I don't want no motherfucking chasers. I don't want none of that. And I didn't do and I said I was gonna do it and I went back on my word. I did say I was gonna break open a conjugal visit for New Year's. And I didn't do it. I didn't do it. I got to looking at the bottle and I was like, man, I don't know, man. I don't know if you want to do New Year's like that. I want something a little more smooth. Give me something a little more smooth. Because that's moonshine. You can't just drink moonshine.
No, you cannot.
You cannot.
You can, but you're going to have an interesting reaction behind it.
See, anybody trying to deal with that on New Year's? That's type of
shit.
You
was on the floor anyway.
I mean, I'm just saying, you trying to keep it smooth. You got, what I'm saying? You came through, you didn't got dressed and all.
Bernard, once you ended up on the floor, keeping it smooth was out the window, bro. Like you was on the floor.
What's up? I was
at but still, you that left. That was no longer smooth in a tuxedo on the floor. That's just what? That's a drunk mess at that point.
Like the end of a bad spy movie.
I'm just being real. I don't know why I'm telling y'all this shit, but this really happened. But like,
now you mad and didn't told us.
I was like, look, that's how I feel. If I like I said, I don't do it often, but if I'm gonna do it, I'm gonna do it the right way.
Oh, big or go home, huh?
That's the bottom line. Shit put like this. After the night, the next time I'm gonna drink is the next show. So if I'm gonna do it, then shit, I'm trying to get it right. Ain't nobody got time to be, I'm putting chaser in there. Fuck all, I don't want no motherfucking chaser to be fucking up my drink. Shit.
Well,
Why is he angry? What's going on?
I want to know why you so
Like, you
angry
know,
tonight. I done had a sip. I got my margarita over here. I done had my infused wine. I'm just like, I'm floating over here. Why? What's with the aggression, man?
Maybe it's that crown that's making him angry like that. He's very aggressive.
my fault.
Well, they say crown will make you frown.
I didn't know that. This is my first time hearing that.
Yeah.
This is my joint right here. This is bullshit. This ain't no bourbon.
That's why I asked you that. Hey. That
Let
goddamn
me
crown.
find out you drinking the flavor one. Which one you drinking?
I don't mess. You know what? I ain't gonna lie, Tamika. You know what? The flavor. I do like the apple one. I used to didn't like. Hold on. I used to didn't like it, but I bought some for my pops. And me and Pops, this was, matter of fact, when the fuck, it's Hadam's birthday, it's October. We sit out there, we just doing shots of it, me and him, we chilling. And then I started thinking, I said, God damn, this shit pretty good.
No, right.
I said, you know, I kid you not.
That was it taking over. That apple crown is so nasty. It's just like the apple vodka. It's just nasty.
I never tried apple vodka.
And I don't like that vanilla crown either.
I don't think I would like the.
And I like the black crown and the regular
The black
crown.
is good. The black is good.
I like the black and I like the I don't like the vanilla, I don't like the apple, and I never tried the peach.
I wouldn't even fuck with the peach. That don't even sound like
I've never tried any of them except for just maybe once or twice some regular crown. I'm not a crown person.
You're not.
Crown was my first choice of liquor.
Word.
When I first started Crown and Cranberry, or
that don't sound
rum and cranberry, that Malibu and cranberry, or Crown and Cranberry. That was my first two drinks, first choice of liquor. Other than but as I got older, I stopped drinking Crown and went to like Cavassier and Douce and Remy. I don't like Hennessy. I don't like that.
Yeah, I'm not a gin person. I get you there. I don't like cognacs though, so I get you. I'm more of a whiskey person. What you're saying is a way better quality of alcohol.
Yeah.
For me, this is that $30 holler. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You get you one of these right here. You pour about a half.
You know what? Mine was Patron and Rose's Lime.
Tequila.
Yeah.
Okay. You know what?
I could never. I tried light liquor, but it's like every time I drank light liquor, I woke up with a bad headache or I got real sick while drinking. I would get drunk fast. I would get real sick.
Oh wait.
Yeah. With the exception of tequila, that's what light liquor does to me. With the exception of like a silver tequila. Nah.
Yeah.
Every time I drink Grey Goose, I throw up. I hate it.
Yeah, I don't. You know what, the Grey Goose joint? Nah, I'm with you on that. Nah. I don't even remember what the fuck kind of vodka. I don't remember really buying a lot of vodka. Just don't.
Hey y'all, it's a picture of me. I was gone off that goose. It's a picture of me sitting by the toilet, literally like, you know, you sit by the toilet when you finna throw up, and somebody behind me with their fingers up and shit, because we all was drunk, and I'm sitting there at the toilet with my hand in my mouth.
That's bad.
I don't know why they thought that was a funny picture. Yeah, it was a drunk picture.
That would have never made it online.
It was funny. I mean, I wasn't like throwing up at the time. I was just sitting there.
But you was on your way.
Yeah, I was on my way.
Moments away from that magic moment.
I used to always get throw up and have to pull over. Like, it used to take me forever to get home, like leaving the club. Because back then I was like a sociable drinker. I wouldn't drink unless I was out, at a club or something. So like I would like Umbrella Sours used to be my best. Like I used to love those. But it's like after 3 of them, it was over with. I'm throwing up. I'm messed up. So I had to let go of the light liquor.
Every time I had St. Ives, that's what would happen. I had it like twice. Yeah, but you know what? It was like, this was Army. That was
Okay.
So
that explains. That explains.
Right.
Say less. I got it.
Okay, cool. I got you. But you know what? You ever tried the special brew? You remember when Cube and Snoop and all them came out with the special brew?
No.
That shit was good to the motherfucker. But like this, It was like Mad Dog 2.0.
No.
They had all different flavors. They had like blueberry. Y'all ain't fuck with the special brew.
Y'all know that when I started out drinking, when I did drink white port and lemon Kool-Aid.
I've never tried.
Oh Lord,
There was like an era of that. I never tried.
Yeah, it was something to behold. But white port and lemon Kool-Aid.
What was white port? What kind of liquor was it?
It was some wino stuff. It was.
Right.
I heard of it.
It was like a wine, but it was strong. It was more potent. Like but we was drinking that when we was like 13, 14 years old. That we'd drink that and think we'd be really, really drunk. Like 1 cup, everybody in there passed out, falling over each other.
Yeah, white port was a cheap wino drink, like real talk.
Yeah, it was.
Is it still on the market?
I don't know.
I think
It is. Because kids like teenagers now are drinking with Kool-Aid.
They drinking cough syrup. These teenagers now, they on some cough syrup and fucking.
Yeah, but they drink that white port, that Willie P. That's like everybody started drinking.
You just call it Willie P.
That's what we called it. Willie P. That was
I'm sick of you, Tamika.
Hey, Alicia, we in like 7th, 8th grade. We in like 7th, 8th grade. And we hanging our head out the window because we the kids couldn't go outside. So we hanging our head out the window and all the other kids in the neighborhood to come under our window. We drinking. And we sipping on Willie P with our head out the window drinking.
I'm done.
One cup,
Willie P.
after 1 cup, we falling over each other. Then the next day we in school. So who going to get the Willie P today? Who buying it today? How much are you getting on your allowance?
I've never tried it. Like I never tried Cisco. Cisco was one I used to hear about all the time.
Oh my God!
That was the first time I ever drank.
Ooh.
That's the first time I ever drank.
How was it?
Lord have mercy on me. That was the first. Oh my God! Yep, I was drunk for 3 days, y'all. I promise you.
Yeah, Cisco. They used to say Cisco had real cocaine in it because that drink used to get you towed up. I'm talking about. Woo! We used to drink. We was drinking that, and we really was drunk. We weren't pretending we were drunk. I'm talking about. We was out for like hours after drinking that. We gone. I'm talking about. We'll drink like it used to be like. Me, a couple of my cousins, so it'd be like 3 or 4 of us, maybe 5 of us on like a pint of it. We drinking this stuff and we all passed out and we sleep. Y'all, I don't know if y'all seen on Facebook where it'd be like everybody come to grandma's house and everybody on the floor, your feet, 1 feet in this person's mouth, this feet in one person's ear. That's how we used to be. Then when they said it had cocaine in it, that's what made us stop drinking because we started thinking like, no wonder we be gone like that.
I ain't never tried it.
Yeah. Yes, and we tried all the flavors. We tried all the flavors.
They did have a bunch of flavors. See, that was the St. Ives for me. That was.
Yeah, they had a whole bunch of flavors. We tried them all.
I never got around to that. I heard about it, but I just never. Like my first drink was I had my first drink my 18th birthday. Real shit. It was Boone's Farm, Fuzzy Navel.
Oh.
No. Wait,
that was my shit.
Fuzzy Navel.
Fuzzy Navel.
Oh my God, that was my shit. You get some Fuzzy Navel with some Seagram's gin. Oh my God.
I didn't know nothing about all that. It was just my sister put me on to that. I had it on the porch. We was on the west side. We stayed on the west side at the time. I had just turned 18 that day, and that's what we had. I didn't know nothing about it. I'm like, oh, okay, this ain't so bad. It kind of tastes a little funny. So I didn't know nothing about alcohol. You know what I'm saying? But shit, after that.
Now look at you.
Once I had you gotta figure by the time I had got on the island, I was 21, and he was out there drinking. Well, okay, you know, you're gonna come across the Palmer signs and the E&J, you know.
Oh, I never did no.
You know what? It's not bad. Like if you low, you know what I'm saying? You ain't got but like, you know, about $10, $15.
And he costs 40.
Whole thing.
E&J like $20.
E&J ain't no joke. That shit, hey, I ain't gonna lie. Like you mix that shit with some Coke or some Sprite or whatever the fuck you got around the house, you gonna be straight. You gonna be straight. That's the, I mean, I wouldn't do it now. I wouldn't do it now, but at that time, yeah, it's like you open or whatever because it's like, oh, okay, I had my first drink. I had Bull Farm, and then when I was going to Malcolm, one of my guys, Katie, put me on Cass and Cream. He was the older guys. They was like in their 30s and shit. I was like 18. So I
remember that.
It was so good. It was so good. And I just never circled back around to it. I was just drinking it because, you know, my guy and them had some. I'm like, okay, this ain't bad.
True story. My 14-year-old, when he was like 2, he used to sneak our liquor. You know, we'll put a cup down and he'll sneak and drink it.
Uh-oh.
And he would drink like back then, you know, my husband at the time, he was drinking tequila, but he'll also drink Hennessy. Mm-hmm. I was drinking like Cavassier or Remy or something like that. So he was sneaking, he would drink our stuff. Mm-hmm. So I ended up bringing him up to Chicago, and we went over to one of our partners' house, and they auntie had pulled a glass of E&J. He drunk her glass of E&J. He got so drunk, so sick. From that day to this day, you can't pay that kid to take a sip of liquor.
Let's say a lot.
And that E&J took him out, and he wouldn't drink. He won't drink now. He called it bad juice.
It is bad juice. That's the that shit right there.
But beforehand, he was drinking anything. I mean, drinking, and we wouldn't know. You know, when we would realize that he would be drunk, he would be passed out on the couch with my cousin, who is a ultimate alcoholic. Mm-hmm. But he would be passed out on the couch with him. So we had to literally start holding our cups in our hand when we would drink with party and stuff. You know, when you sitting around the house or whatever. Mm-hmm. But when he got hold of that E&J, baby, we didn't have to worry about putting out. We could set our cup anywhere. He wouldn't pick it up no more. He wouldn't touch it again. That E&J took him out. I'm like, no, I can't. I could never get with E&J. Never.
But you know, like on the subject of I guess we would say controlled substances or whatever. You know, I guess that would be the title. But you know what? I was thinking about weed. I haven't tell you about the first time I smoked weed.
I don't think so.
Okay.
Nah.
Long story short, it was like a summer thing. I was like 19. And on Madison and y'all know where the circle at, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. That's what it was. It's like that's what motherfuckers would do. Then Alicia, you should know the circle too. No, you're not from the south. You're not from the west side.
No,
I'm not from the west side, sir. Please.
It's Garfield Park.
Oh, I know what Garfield Park is. Okay. That's the low end.
Right. It's a big ass.
You know where everybody get. It's over there by Madison and Hamlin. It's like on
I know
what
Garfield Park is.
It goes from Lake to like Congress or something.
Okay.
Y'all know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
So that was the whole thing. We go to the circle. People will go to the circle. They smoke, drink, this and that. Park their cars. It's a big circle around the Golden Dome, and that's
yeah.
I smoke weed. I didn't like weed, and I still don't now, because it was like weed ain't like alcohol. Like alcohol, it'll leave in a reasonable amount of time. You know what I'm saying? Weed stay around when you don't want it there anymore. It's still there. It's like, okay, I don't want to be high, but you're still here. That's the one thing you can't control it. Like, okay, but like this, if you drink a glass of wine, you kind of got an idea of the effects on it. But if you smoke one joint, well, back in the day, joint, it wasn't all this blunt and all this other shit. It was a joint. If you smoke one joint, you're gonna be toe up.
I don't know who you was smoking with.
Well, look,
I don't know what kind of amateur you were.
But I wasn't super amateur because, like, okay, it was a spot. I can tell you, like, we used to get the weed. It was on. It's a record store on the west side. It's called. Used to be there called Out of the Past Records. I don't know if it's still there or not.
No.
Are you serious?
Where was it at?
On Madison?
It was on like Madison and it was East.
Was it K Street?
Huh?
I don't think it's there no more.
Fuck.
Nah, it ain't no record store over there no more now.
Damn, I used to love that.
It ain't no records. We don't even have a record store out here anymore. I think after George left, that was it.
Well, I used to go to Out of the Past. They had vinyl. They had the whole store.
Yeah, you can find
some
old shit up in there.
That's kind of where I got the idea from. Like you would go up in there and you would see all these album covers all over the walls. And there was an older lady up in there that, and she just knew all this music. So, I just loved to be there. But anyway, the weed spot was like 2 blocks from there, just south. And so I didn't know what the fuck, I didn't know none of this shit. So, okay, I want this or whatever. And then you take that and you go over to the circle and you go smoke your weed. I know how to roll it. I still to this day, I don't know nothing about weed. But I had a little brief summer where I would smoke occasionally. And then that was it.
I think I'm the only Black person on the west side that never went to the circle.
Are you serious?
Really?
You never went to the circle?
Nope, never went to the circle, never went to the Flight Zone, never went to the factory, never went to Da Vinci Manor, none of that shit.
Oh, well, that was before my
time. I would say from 97 to 2004, when everybody was at the circle, girl, where you was at on the porch by yourself?
Pretty much, yeah. I had a baby.
Girl, I used to be out there with that. I remember this one time, this girl, she stayed on Leamington off Chicago Avenue. I don't know if y'all remember, it might be vaguely, but the girl, it was on the news, the girl had got so drunk that she went home and she laid in the bed with her baby and she suffocated her baby because she rolled over on her baby because she didn't know. That she was drunk. And it was so crazy and so retarded because you just was on the news for, rolling over on your baby or whatever, and killing your baby. And she was right back at the circle doing the same thing the next following fucking day.
Hell no. Her ass should have been in jail.
No, they didn't lock her up because they ruled it as accidental. Because by the time she woke up, she wasn't intoxicated anymore. So they wrote it as accidental, and she was heavyweight. She was kind of heavy set too. But yeah, she was back at the circle the exact next day after this.
It's fucked up.
Doing the exact same thing.
Trifling. See, that's the bullshit I'm talking about. But see, I don't even want to talk about all that because it's, you know what? I don't even want to say nothing.
But that's just like how popular the circle was. Like it was like you couldn't miss it. I wouldn't have. I mean, we couldn't understand how you don't feel your child under you for the first of all.
You know what?
But we've all, well, I ain't gonna say we all have, but it's been times that if you drank and got drunk enough, you ain't. I've known people to pee on themselves. Like you just that drunk. You're so loaded that you're on. That's what I want. I'm gonna switch the conversation for 1 minute. I don't know. Y'all know I've been watching TikTok, and Ebony is the devil for introducing me to TikTok, right? And I had actually cut myself off for like 4 or 5 days, and then yesterday, here I am watching TikTok at 2:00 in the morning.
Yeah. Go ahead.
Blame Ebony for everything.
Because you started that, because I did not have TikTok. It's gotten so bad that my kids told me to take the app off my phone.
I ain't put no gun in your head.
I'm watching TikTok.
I ain't put no gun in your head.
You did, but you keep on sending me these articles that I watch, and I figure I should download it now. I'm in a rabbit hole every time I open it up. Because there's so much content, so much interesting stuff. But I don't know if you all recall, because it's on there so much. They talk about that song where somebody got shot, somebody got shot.
That's a true story.
So the mother came on there, Corbin's mother came on there, and I think a couple of the other parents were talking about it. I see the song is still playing, and that kind of put me in the mind of I know we have been talking about like young men getting shot and stuff like that. And I remember like my cousin, Lil Dave, he was 20, I believe Lil Dave was 23. He was murdered out in the hundreds, and right on the side of his grandparents' house, my great uncle's house. And he was in the street. And it kind of put me in the mind of like, even though these kids do stuff that they're not supposed to do, like I know Dave's mom didn't raise him like that, and we know what he was doing. But parents' grief is their grief, and it doesn't matter that the kids were dealing drugs or that they were doing something that they shouldn't have done. Like to continue to play the song after the mother has asked them not to is so like is disheartening to me. And I think that it goes back to what we were talking about earlier about people being selfish and there being no accountability. Like clearly, the song is popular, but the effect that it has on these parents that have to hear this, and it's not, they're not singing it as it's a reminder or a warning. It's a joke. Like it's an ongoing joke, and just how people are responding to it as if what their pain is, and the fact that they have to relive this every time they hear that is like it's nothing. And I want to remind people that I don't care what these kids have done. Like when somebody's child is murdered, that's still somebody's child, and somebody somewhere is grieving over that child. And I think we should be more mindful of the fact that they have families out here that for whoever and whatever they were out here doing and whatever they were, they have people out here that love them, and they're and the damage that they did probably doing the things, and the fact that they're gone only it's like it's worse, 10 times worse when it keeps on being played over and over again, and people are not sensitive to these folks and their feelings.
Well, we're not sensitive to one another. It's my theory that a lot of our people don't have compassion for everybody else except Black people. And so, this is when you get the taunting and the teasing because, oh, so-and-so got killed. I mean, we all got family, but it's a whole big thing with the drill culture going on, where these rappers will sit up and they'll talk about the so-called dead ops and this and that. And every last one of those people that they name off had a mother, a father, had family that loved them too. But this is what they do. This is how less respect that some of us have for human life today. And so, it's like it's no big deal. They become immune to death. In these it's why I got so much of a beef with the gang shit. It's because niggas are trying to sell you the dream that, oh, well, it was structured back in the day and we were this, we were that, and they were still killing Black people. You can look into any gang, you can look into as far back as you want to go, like in the 60s when the shit was starting off. Go back and look and see what they was doing to Black people. That's
Just to play devil's advocate, that shit was happening way before Black people started doing it. Look at what's the gangsters and all the massacres and shit that used to happen in Chicago or whatever. So it's always been gangs in Chicago.
We know that. Yeah.
Always killing, always murdering.
But that was Italian.
Now.
And Irish.
Okay. All right. And now before you even say what it got to do with us, what I'm trying to say is we are not the only ones that have gangs. That's all I'm saying. We're not the only ones out there killing each other. But I mean, they want to sensationalize that. But like we always say, that's proximity crime.
Well, I mean,
I'm not speaking about just black people. Like I've seen white folks on TikTok doing that song. And so to me, it's like more of the insensitivity to lost life, right? The insensitivity to somebody grieving over this person. And it's like a lack of like empathy for these people. And even after the mother and the parents have come out and said, this is harmful. This is, this was her child was found, his skeletal remains were found, and you all don't have any integrity, any compassion for this woman not to do the song. Like that's and it's not just Black people doing it. It speaks volumes to our society and what we have become and how we even engage with each other. Like it's nothing. That murder porn has perpetuated this cycle where death is not a big thing, murder is not a big thing, and anything and every, like there's nothing off limits right now in our society. Nothing is off limits. Everything is up for grabs, and anything anybody can get their hands on is a joke. You can use it for whatever, and you're offended more so that you're asked to be told to stop than the offense of actually playing something like that.
Right, and it's the same.
Yeah.
You know, they'll sit up there and they'll put more emphasis on, like we talk about freedom of speech. That's more of a problem to the powers that be than it is of Black genocide or all the murder rate and everything going on, and the suicide rate and abortion and all these other things, to me, that are very, very bad in our society. You know, the truth of the matter is they don't care. You know, and like I said, they're trying to take our liberties away. But the question is, do we care? Do enough of us care to say, hey, we're going to stand up and at least address this shit? And a lot of us don't. Some do.
I think a lot of us don't even realize that it's happening. Like, I think it's happening in so many small ways that a lot of people don't realize that those little small things become bigger things. And so they're being taken little by little, but everybody's so involved in the stuff that they want to do and how they want to do it, and the material stuff that they don't even recognize that their liberties and their freedoms are being taken away slowly.
Straight up.
Yeah, that's like I say, like I have a problem with them putting on Facebook of people, when people get shot in the streets or whatever, and they quick to record it and go live and put it on Facebook, and Facebook don't snatch it down. You know, like I think that's like a sad way for a person to find out that their loved ones got killed, is through, you know, by looking on Facebook.
But it's also disgusting and violent for you to allow somebody to post that on social media. Like, even if it's not the family member, why are you allowing people to post such vile things on a platform for everybody to see? Like, I can't talk about racism because you don't take me off of there, but I can watch somebody get gunned down on Facebook Live and nothing is said about it. That doesn't come down. That is disgusting.
Yeah.
I've seen it a few times.
Yeah, I say and I say the same thing. Like they should instantly pull that down. I mean, it's disrespectful to the family. It's disrespectful to the individual. Like the two guys that got killed a couple of years ago on Hamlin and Madison.
Yeah, less than a
minute.
Like
I thought that was like it was instantly on Facebook. Like that, they parents actually found out by a neighbor come showing them a Facebook. You know what I'm saying? A live on Facebook. And we remember that day.